Hey guys, this is Slider with the M Cluster, and this is your Week in Geek recap for week ending November 30th, 2014. The long-awaited spin-off of the Madagascar franchise hit theaters this week, featuring the voices of Tom McGrath, Chris Miller, Conrad Vernon, and Christopher Knights. We finally get a glimpse into the double life of these hilarious, lovable, flightless birds moonlighting as secret agents. However, as we find out, they are not alone. Our heroes cross paths with the North Wind.
That you are!
The North Wind is an elite undercover task force dedicated to helping animals who can't help themselves.
Which features the voices of Benedict Cumberbatch, Kem Jeong, Annette Mahendru, and Peter Stormare. The two teams knock heads over which will do battle with the villain of this feature, Dave, as voiced by none other than John Malkovich. This movie is rated PG-13, as the humor is a little on the rude side. The sequel to the 2011 hit, Horrible Bosses 2 features Jason Bateman, Charlie Day, Jason Sudeikis, Jennifer Aniston, and Jamie Foxx. This time they find themselves up against newcomers Chris Pine and Christoph Waltz, as father and son antagonists bent on ruination. This movie is rated R because, as you might expect, there is a ton of raunchy adult humor. The Theory of Everything is the story of Cambridge University student and future physicist Stephen Hawking as he falls in love with fellow collegian Jane Wilde. Played by Eddie Redmayne, Hawking learns at the age of 21 that he has a motor neuron disease, but despite this, he and his fiancée Jane begin an ambitious study of time, which, according to his doctor, he has very little left. He and Jane defy terrible odds and break new ground in the fields of medicine, physics, and astronomy, achieving more than either could hope to imagine. Currently in limited release, this movie is rated PG-13. Topping the box office for a second week in a row is The Hunger Games: Mockingjay Part 1. It brought in $56.8 million and continues to be a fan favorite. In the number 2 spot is the newcomer, Penguins of Madagascar, bringing in $36 million, followed by Big Hero 6 at $18.7 million, Interstellar at $15.8 million, and Horrible Bosses 2 at $15.7 million. The big news here this week is that the movie Gone Girl has finally dropped out of the top 5 after 8 weeks in the theater. As you may have heard, Sony Pictures has recently joined the ranks of many companies that have been hacked. However, what you might not know is that in addition to company secrets, the cybercriminals also got away with several movies, some of which have yet to be released. According to piracy tracking firm Excipio, the Sony hack includes the movie Fury, which has been downloaded 1.2 million times and is still in theaters. In addition to Fury, we've got Annie, which was downloaded 206,000 times, Still Alice, which was downloaded 103,000 times, and To Write Love on Her Arms, which was downloaded 19,000 times. This is a very unwelcome event given the recent problems Sony Pictures has been having, and is being pursued as a criminal action. In an interesting turn of events, one of the main suspects in this cybercrime is the government of North Korea. Sony Pictures suspects North Korea due to the film they have coming out starring James Franco and Seth Rogen, The Interview. The Star Wars teaser trailer was released online and on the big screen in 100 select theaters across the country. The trailer gave us our first look at the new stormtroopers, including a seemingly confused John Boyega, a new type of droid, Oscar Isaac in an X-Wing fighter speeding just above a body of water, Daisy Ridley on what appears to be a new type of speeder bike, and a glimpse at what appears to be the new cloaked menace of the franchise and their controversial lightsaber with a crossguard. The new saber was received with a combination of joy and mockery that only the internet can provide. And then there is that mysterious voice.
There has been an awakening. Have you felt it?
Fans are going wild, speculating that it is the voice of none other than Benedict Cumberbatch. However, according to HitFix.com, the voice is in fact verified as Andy Serkis. But more importantly, as the Star Wars music begins to blare, we see the Millennium Falcon, flipping, twisting, and diving to take on those familiar Imperial baddies known as the TIE Fighters. I'm still freaking out a little bit over that. Over the weekend, the trailer was viewed about 35 million times and even spawned a LEGO version of it, which was viewed 2 million times.